Well, it's 5:45 and I'm heading to Magee and the biggest week in American birding. So here we go, hour and a half drive. A little bit later than I wanted to start, but I just decided I would just get up when I was ready. All right.
My name's Patrick, and I'm a birder from Ohio. I've been birding for several years, and last year I started documenting all of my birding adventures. And I learned that I only lived a couple hours away from one of the premier birding events in the country, the biggest week in American birding, a 10-day festival that draws nearly 80,000 people. I went last year for one day, and this year I stay at Maumee State Lodge, the epicenter of the festival. I become a registered participant, I attend the final keynote speaker of the festival, and I enjoy 2 wonderful days of magnificent birding. Is this the best birding festival in America? Am I going to see an incredible amount of birds? Will I get any new lifers? Is Magee Marsh really the warbler capital of the world? Come along on my birding adventures as we explore the biggest week in American birding.
So one of the things I'm going to do a little bit differently this year is keep an eye on what people are posting and where they are seeing things. So I know that there was a Kirtland's warbler that was here for several days at the visitor center. Currently right now there was a morning warbler being reported at the west end of the Boardwalk, which is where I'm going to head to first. I'm also really want to see the whippoorwill since I've never seen one. I know there's one that's been nesting in the area. So I'm going to head to the west end of the Boardwalk this morning. Hopefully parking isn't nearly as bad. Last year I got here quite early and one of the very few people that were here, which was nice because I got to walk out on the Boardwalk with almost no people. So it was wonderful. Okay, this is the Welcome Visitor Center, which I'm going to stop at later on. Got some birding groups out now. There's just a lot of different areas in here to see birds. I think one of the things that makes the Boardwalk super special is you're kind of at eye level for a lot of the birds. So definitely a lot more cars driving in right now. Last night was supposed to be extremely high bird surge. I mean, there could just be a number of things anywhere hidden inside of these areas. Hopefully parking isn't too bad. Goosehaven Trail, which is something I haven't hit before. And here we have the Magee Marsh
In 600
entrance.
feet, turn right into the parking lot.
Okay, definitely a lot more cars today than the last time I was here. Hundreds of cars already. So last year I parked way down here. This year I'm going to head down as far as I can to get to the west end. Oh, it's not too bad. So as you enter here, there's an eagle nest that the eagles nest in every year. There's probably some babies up there. I haven't had a chance to take a look yet, so we shall see. So, of course, I head to the west end. I don't know where the whippoorwill is. I did see a prothonotary warbler, which was nice. Just saw a report of a Kirtland's female sighting and a male singing at the beach area. So I'm walking through the parking lot to the other end, and hopefully there's a group of people over there. It's quite a walk, so we'll see. And then I think I'll just head into the boardwalk and see just what comes my way. You know, sometimes chasing things down can be tough, so.
By the time I got to the beach, the Kirtland's warbler was nowhere to be seen or heard. Instead, I enjoyed my time watching all the different birds in that area. Even though I never found the Kirtland's warbler, I had already seen 10 warbler species that morning. I decided to head back to the boardwalk to see what I could find there. I've been following online, these green herons began building their nest just a few days before I got a chance to see them. The male typically starts a nest to attract a female, where she usually takes over building the nest. Green herons do not line their nests. It's just a web of sticks. As I continued watching, it looked like she was securing the nest and testing it. From posts online, they had 5 chicks hatch. At least 3 are still visible from recent posts. Nest building is such a fascinating subject when it comes to birds.
So we're getting a little bit of rain right now. Hopefully it won't be too bad. It's been a good morning. I've saw plenty of different warblers. There was a couple that I was trying to find, and I haven't had any luck so far. A Canada warbler, a mourning warbler, and a Kirtland's warbler, which was reported at the beach earlier this morning. I headed over there, and I had no luck finding it. I did see a pair of nesting green herons, which was really beautiful. Black-throated blue, chestnut-sided, bay-breasted, prothonotary, blackburnians. I've never seen so many blackburnians at one time, so that was amazing. I'm gonna head on over to the visitor center, and then I'm gonna head to Metzger Marsh, and we'll see how that goes. So we've got the umbrella out, and we're at the visitor center, walking behind on the trail. It's cooled off. I might need my jacket, but I didn't bring it. Catbirds everywhere, making a ruckus. There's a cardinal in the middle of the trail up ahead. Apparently somewhere here this week was the Kirtlands, reported several days in a row. So maybe he's come back to his happy spot. Well, it was a nice stop here. A little bit of rain and a Canada warbler. So I'm excited about that.
After leaving the visitor center, I headed to Metzger Marsh, where a couple of less common birds were being reported. A black-necked stilt and a glossy ibis. If you've been following the channel, these are birds I've already seen near home this year. Just as I was driving into Metzger Marsh, there was a group on the side of the causeway, so I stopped and immediately found the glossy ibis as well as 5 blackneck stilts. Now that was easy. I continued toward the parking lot to see what other birds I might find. After birding, it was time to get checked into the hotel, attend the evening's keynote speaker, and get some food. And this is where my story comes face to face with every photographer's and content creator's nightmare: losing all of my B-roll footage of the remainder of the trip from my Osmo Pocket 3. You see, I had continued filming the Lodge Boardwalk, an evening trip back to Metzger, my morning return to Metzger, my return to Magee, and some of my final thoughts. All gone. What I didn't lose was the birds I saw with my primary camera. Fortunately, the spots I returned to were the same as the previous day, so it's not like I'm missing any new spots, though the marsh shots with the morning sun were quite beautiful. But such is life, and not everything goes perfectly. I did take this photo of the view from my room with my phone, as well as my dinner I ate at the bar because I did not have a reservation at the restaurant. I also used my 360 camera and had this one shot with a bit of the vendor tables set up at the lodge. I also captured this footage of the final keynote speaker on Saturday, author and ornithologist Kenn Kaufman. His talk on the hidden history of American warblers was fantastic, and his final story of the journey of a blackpoll warbler left me rather emotional.
What I want you all to do is gather up all of the joy and happiness and energy that we built to a swell during the last 10 days. Put it in a special place in your heart and take it home with you, but don't keep it to yourself. You put that joy and happiness out into the world, and you connect as many people as you possibly can with the joy of birds and birding, and you help bring them along on their role as individuals to help with bird conservation. There's something all of us can do, but we have to fall in love with birds first. And now you are all helpers of the biggest week. Take that home, share it with the world, and then come back next year and help us do it all over again. Do you promise? Yep. Yay. It's such a privilege to introduce to you tonight our keynote speaker. Please give the warmest, biggest week welcome you've ever given to Kenn Kaufman, the love of my life.
wrote a haiku, which, they have haikus got a very specific structure with 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables, and having that extreme limitation helps to make it, you really have to make every syllable count. And so I wrote this haiku that I call Those Danged Long Bird Names, or Why Ornithologists Don't Make Good Poets. And the haiku goes like this: Rose-breasted grosbeak and black-throated blue warbler used up my haiku.
After the keynote, I went for a walk on the Maumee State Lodge Boardwalk, where the birding was not great, except for this adorable black-capped chickadee. I then saw that there were reports of a cerulean warbler back at Metzger Marsh by the parking lot, so I headed over there after dinner. I did not see the cerulean warbler, but I did manage to add several new birds to my weekend total that evening, including this black-billed cuckoo. I was up early the next day and decided to reverse the order of birding spots from the previous day on my way home. I began at Metzger again, where I was greeted by common terns. I also got these short-billed dowitchers before noticing the sandhill cranes with at least one colt. In reflecting back on the weekend, I captured a little over 50 species on camera, including 20 different warblers, and I either heard or saw another 20 plus birds. While I did not get any new lifers, some of the birds I saw I hadn't seen since last year. The biggest week in American birding felt like camaraderie and a celebration with hundreds of strangers. Birding somehow unites people from all walks of life, and it honestly feels wonderful with all the division that seems so prevalent in these times. Is it the best birding festival in the country? I can't really answer that question. But I can say, between the people, the nature, the schedule of events, and most importantly, the birds, it was wonderful. And as Black Swamp Bird Observatory put out their final numbers for the biggest week, on a graphic, the last item listed was lives changed. Countless. I think that sums it up nicely. Until next time, get out, go unwind in nature, and as always, happy birding.